Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. Are you ready to try something different? Are you ready to play Paladin, but not Odd Paladin? Odd Paladin is the only popular Paladin archetype right now in the Boomsday meta, but I'm not happy with that. That's why I built this deck. This is the Kelemech Paladin. I had experimented trying to build a control paladin that uses Kangor's Endless Army as its ultimate win condition, because Kangor's Endless Army, this spell is awesome. Resurrect 3 friendly mechs, they keep any magnetic upgrades, and as it turns out they also keep any upgrades that are on those magnetics when they're in your hand. So Kelesset hand buff, that's going to be kept from the magnetic, not from the base minion. Valanir buff, that's going to be kept from the magnetic again, not from the base minion. So you can get some really nice buffed up mechs back with Kangor's Endless Army. My problem was that I couldn't quite make a control paladin that was very effective with this one. So I broke the rules. I went for a mid-range build, and I don't put in equality. I don't even put in the consecration. I'm putting in Prismatic Lens, Kangor's Endless Army, and one copy of Dino Size. What this means, because my most expensive minion costs 6, and there are only 2 of those, is that if I happen to find Prismatic Lens, I can get either Kangor's or Dino Size very cheap from my deck. Why 2 spells? Why not just Prismatic and Kangor's? Well, that's because I'm often able to draw at least one spell, and I want the Prismatic Lens to have value even later in the game. So then it's more reliable in tutoring. Okay, sometimes both Kangors and Dino Size are left in my deck, and I can't find the Kangors if I need that. I pick up Dino Size, for example. But still, I think that's a sacrifice worth making. And that's it for the spells. I just really want to get my big spells, and I want to get them for cheap. Other than that, well, for 1 drop we have Righteous Protectors. Some solid taunts with Divine Shields, protecting my face. 2 drops, well, there's Kelesset, and Kelesset makes everything better. So if I ever get to play Kelesset on 2, then, because I have a bunch of 3 drops and from there on out, then I can start jamming those big minions on the board pretty reliably. If I fail to find Kelesset, well, Paladin always has the hero power, so at least I'm getting something on the board on 2. Then there's 2 main teams in the deck after that. There's the mech team. The mech package is Anoia modules, Mechano eggs, War Gears, and Zoolock. I think this hits just the right balance for mechs. There's a bunch of magnetics, there's a very good buff target, and not too many weak mechs, so the Kangors, when it's played, is not going to be resurrecting something like Lotrons. So that's one thing, that's the big mech package. And the other aspect is the Corpse Taker package. And Corpse Taker, it's going to have Divine Shield, it's going to have Lifesteal, all that sweet stuff. And it can also end up getting buffed by Kelesset and come out as a 4/4. And once you start putting in some Lifesteal stuff into the deck, well, there's the Glass Knight. The Glass Knight is pretty sweet with Lifesteal stuff. You can get that Divine Shield back on it again and again. And finally, the deck is decked out to beat these nasty giggling inventors. There's 2 copies of Blood Knight in this, there's a Mossy Horror in this. Just a very synergistic, tempo-based, mid-range deck package. It's a little bit slow to get started. That is kind of a problem with this archetype. But the insane value that you're able to develop on the board on turns 3, 4, 5, and from there on out, it's easily compensating this, and you don't have to run Consecration in a deck like this. You want to get those mechs, you want to get those Lifesteals. Lifesteals will help you stabilize, mechs will help you stabilize, and Kangors will help you win the game. Overall, this turned out to be a very fun Paladin deck, and as always I've prepared much of gameplay material of this deck for you, so let's go take a look at it in action. Alright, we have some Holy Fire coming in. And we have a Kelesset, and we have a Stonehill Defender. And we have a Corpse Taker. Alright. We can make this work. Maybe. Up against what's most likely going to be Zoo. I need to contest the Slight Warden immediately, right? But he could also have like Void Walk for next turn. I think I need to contest it immediately. Let's go into Keleset. This leaves me weak for turn 2, because the only possible turn 2 here is a hero power. But he didn't have a buff for the Light Warden. Alright. Now we're all good. Now we're all good. Now I get to value trade the Light Warden away. Whew. Okay, because that card is scary. He can of course value trade my Silverhand Recruit. Which he does. And this one protecting... oh dear, oh dear. So I need to get the Stonehill out here. Yeah, I need to get the Stonehill out here. I can grab an Annoy module, that's cool. I think I will take the hit over there. This has some potential. He can't Fungal Mancer yet, but he's getting to draw a lot more cards than I do. And everything is Keleset buffed. Yeah. Soulfire was definitely an option there to get that board presence. And if he has Fungal Mancer for next turn, that's going to be so huge. 3/3. So Fungal Mancer. And he can kill it and still a minion will live. If I play Chain Gang, he can Fungal Mancer, everything will live. Hi MTG Might. If I play the Glass Knight, everything is going face. I'm just afraid of Fungal Mancer here. This one dies, but this one lives. And he gets through the Corpse Taker. I think I need the Glass Knight here. I need to try to get to a position where I could start milking some value from this. He can just Fungal Mancer and go face. But now the plan is... oh, Fungal Mancer and trade with the Keleset. Okay. I suppose that's fine. Do I go with the egg? Or do I go with the Corpse Taker? 7 power on board. If I egg this turn... well, Corpse Taker can't value trade. I could also silence the buffs from the Librarian. If I silence the Librarian, it's left with 4 power on the board. But when do I develop something of my own? I'm taking at least 7 to face. I still need to go with the egg now. I might die here. Obviously, Zoo is getting a lot of pressure here. A lot of pressure, as I said. Everything to face. Always everything to face, obviously. Well, if he has silence, I think I'm dead. I'm going to Annoy module the egg and kill the 5/4. I die to silence. I accept that. I'll do this. Then I have a 4/11 taunt on the way. Effectively doubling my health. Unless he has a silence. If there's no silence, well, another Fungal Mancer could make his minions survive. There could be another Soulfire, but there isn't. What if there will be a silence? If only the Corpse Taker was buffed. But it's not. I need to get that Corpse Taker out there, right? I think I do. I can do more Annoy modules later. I need to do Stonehill and the Corpse Taker now. Ziliax. Ziliax has potential to be really strong. But now it's time to play the Corpse Taker. So I get that Lifesteal taunt with Divine Shield. So if he can't find silence and he needs to push through with damage, that's going to be a lot of work. And it's going to be a lot of healing for me. So I start healing up, which is the important part. He might still pick up silence later. But starting to heal up is good. Oh, Light Warden. And an illegal, scary stuff. More Ziliaxes. I could do Blood Knight and Ziliax. How big is this Light Warden going to grow? Or can he find a silence? Alternatively, I can silence and do like Saronite Chain Gang. Or Blood Knight and silence. I think I'd try with the Ziliax. I assume he still doesn't have a silence there. So let's go with the Blood Knight. Grab those Divine Shields away. Trade away the tree one. Play my actual Ziliax here. And kill one of these taunt minions. Okay, the Light Warden starts to grow. But I get to 29 as well. And I have like silence plus taunts plays available. He needs silence and a heal. He might have a silence and a heal. Okay. Sacrificing the Light Warden. Hurts, but he can probably afford to do that. Oh, saves the Light Warden. That's going to be good, right? I'll take 12 to the face. But I can silence the Light Warden. So I can negate the threat. Kangor brings back nice things, but later. So I will silence the Light Warden. I will kill this. And though I have 5 mana left over, I can play a naked Ziliax to heal up again. Then I will have played 3 mechs that I can bring back with the Kangors. So we start with the silence of the Light Warden. And the Blood Knight is killing the 2-4. And I think I'm Ziliaxing down the 1-2 now. So I get to 20. He has 9 on board, and I'm at 20. And 1 Soulfire has been played. And next turn I can Kangors. So I can get 2 Ziliaxes. And an egg. Why do you kill off your minion though? You could have taken a value trade too. I guess there's also a chance that he just dies. Now he gets to 16 though. Kangor's time. So this 10 is going face. And boom. I'm just wondering whether this one is going to be a Tempo Mage. It's probably going to be a Tempo Mage, right? I have not been able to beat that. The deck is just a bit slow. Kept 2 cards. Expecting the Arcanologist. But he just dares to channel Sorcerer's Apprentice here. Yep, that's when you have the power. You can do that when you have the power. If I coin a Blood Knight... Oh, coining a Blood Knight is still so bad. I guess I have to try. I have to try to challenge this. Now he needs some kind of spell to deal with the Blood Knight, and he might not have it. Arcane Missiles might not hit. No, he had a Frostbolt. I can't play around Alunet here. I just need to keep playing minions on the board. rest looks similar to your list. That would be a very big surprise because this is a very unique list. There's nothing like this on anything like HS Replay or anything. But let's see. Frostbolt's gone. Mad Addict can of course trade. But does he have another good spell to show here? How important is the Glass Knight? Probably not that important. Okay, please don't hit the... Oh, come on. Got the 3-2 split. Didn't even have to spend a ping, so he was able to develop the board. If he wasn't able to get the perfect hits there, then he would not be able to develop the board that much. So, already looking really bad. Only seen the Frostbolt and the Cinderstone so far. This turn he can play a secret and do more stuff. And he can buff up the Mana Addict so that it can trade. To save the Apprentice. Oh dear. Yeah, now the Mana Addict can trade. I heal up a little, but... What? He does not want to spend the Mana Addict. That was a surprise. That was a big surprise. I think I'm silencing the Luna. It's a counter spell. Alright. So, I can hit him in for his card draw. Now he needs the Aluneth. If he can find the Aluneth, he will be fine. If he can't find the Aluneth, I just might be on the road to stabilizing. Let's say he goes phase and I can Mossy Horror Luna and the Mana Addict. Mana Addict does not have the attack on his turn. Yeah. So this is where we can Mossy Horror. And this even eats the explosive wounds. There's still the counter spell, of course. And I would need to survive another 3 turns for Uther. So if he can pick up some good cheap spells, okay. Last time I was almost about to win this. I lost to a Meteor from Primordial Glyph. I had a huge lifesteal taunt on the board. He needed a way to clear it, and he got Meteor. You can get the gold. Meteor again. You can get the gold from the extension. The gold's right there. If this gets to connect to phase, I need to survive another 2 turns for Uther. I think I need to chain gang now and hope he doesn't have the Celestial and Shooting Star. Celestial and Shooting Star would be probably game winning at this point. Gets another Arcane Intellect? How can he get these cards right and double Sorcerers in Apprentice? He just can, Now he can probably play off his hand and clear the board somehow. Easily enough mana to play the Celestial and the Shooting Star. Okay, so he can play another Explosive Runes. I don't mind Explosive Runes though, it's the other stuff that I'm worried about. Next turn I get to play Uther. Do I survive the next turn? He has 1 card in hand. I guess I'm assuming this is a Pyroblast, by the way, because it has been there since turn 1 and he hasn't played it. So I need to kill the Apprentice so that he can Pyroblast my face. And I suppose I need to kill the Venaworm. If I play Mechanoic into the Explosive Runes, I go down to 11. He can hit me down to 9. Random damage spells don't work very well because I will have an 8-8. This is what I need to do. So, he needs... Actually, he has played both Frostbolts, so he needs like double Fireball. Random damage spells are unlikely to do enough. And next turn I can play Uther and start healing up. I assume this is Pyroblast. But I'm getting 10 healing next turn. I assume this is Pyroblast. Everything indicates Pyroblast. It wasn't a Pyroblast, it was just a Fireball. Okay, I'm cool with the Fireball. I'll trade here, but I play Uther. Because otherwise I would die to Pyroblast top deck, if I let the minion live. Now I'm not dead to a Pyroblast top deck. Both Frostbolts have been spent, so he probably cannot freeze my face. That's 13 damage. And going face sets up for lethal. Not going face, well I can magnetize another 10 damage. Trading will also be lethal, it's fine. I can take this down. It's fine, I can take that down. This will also be lethal next turn. It doesn't matter. I actually win this Tempo Mage. Now what's your Boom Shipbuilder? That looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, Recruit Warrior can be quite a lot of fun. Yeah, I took quite a lot of time on that turn because I wanted to ensure that he has no outs. Yeah, double War Gear. Oh, I could have double War Geared already. Yeah, you're right. I could have had Beetle there. It's fine though. It's fine though. Ah, yeah. You're right. I didn't actually realize that my 8-4 was already on egg. Maybe I'll try with the egg. You want to try your best, but you don't succeed. Yeah, that happens. That happens so much in Hearthstone. I'm rank 5, not really facing Tempo Mage at all. That's because rank 5 people are memeing. Here they are actually starting to climb. And when they climb, they actually play decks that can win games. Rank 5, they don't play decks that win games. So it's probably going to be a Wandering Monster. I can still drop the Pumpkin Peasant on the board, I just can't attack into there yet. Now he's wondering what that card is. Love it when people are always wondering against my decks, what are those cards? Because I play cards that are not used. But that are good cards. Why rank 5 meme? Because rank 5 is a ranked floor. You can't drop below rank 5. So people play all sorts of stuff there when they don't care if they win or lose. Yobble, yeah, Pumpkin Peasant is solid. At rank 6 with lots of Odd Warrior. Well, Odd Warrior counters Tempo Mage. This is Spell Hunter. That's going to be the Spellstone. Yeah, I don't have an answer to the Spellstone, I suppose. Yeah, it does look like I don't have an answer to a Spellstone. I'm just kind of hoping he would go all face here, and then I could tar him. They could be like Freezing Trap Wandering Monster. I probably needed to attack one in... Oh dear. That was a solid +4 attack. Also enables value trade on the Pumpkin Peasant that nothing else did. Alright. Then it's Tarium time. And I need to throw one of these over into the Freezing Trap. Another one of these will kill that. This one will kill one of the wolves. So I get an 8/8 out of that. But obviously I'm still in a terrible position. He probably has a Hunter's Mark. And if he gets 9, if he gets 11 to face this turn, there's no coming back from that. He might even have lethal this turn. No, he's 1 mana of Hunter's Mark, Candle Shot, Kill Command, Hero Power. That would cost 7 mana. If he has all those cards in hand, he's just calculating whether he can kill me now. I needed to survive this turn and then I needed Zoolock. And he must not have another freezing trap. Then we're still in this. If he doesn't have an answer to Tarim, which he should have. He doesn't. Oh. Oh, but he has another Spellstone. Well, that's pretty good. Prismatic Lens draws Dino Size. But Dino Size does not help. I don't think Valanir helps. Trying to figure out if there's anything that does help. I needed a taunt. I mean, there are 2 Stonehill Defenders in this deck, there are 2 Anoia modules, there are 2 Corpse Takers, there are 2 Saronite Chaingangs, there's the Zoolock. There are a few taunts in this deck. And of course there was the Tarim, but I only managed to draw 1 out of all those taunts. I need a platform for Zoolock, right? No. It's enough to drop these. If I survive a turn, I may have a chance. But I think I'm dead. Most likely I'm dead. He only needs another 7, so Kill Command is lethal now. I needed another taunt. But yeah. 9 taunts in the deck. No, actually that's Righteous Protectors too. There are actually 11 taunts in my deck now. This deck has 12 taunts. This deck has 12 taunts. And I drew 1 out of those 12 in my top 10 cards. 11, 12. Yes, 12 taunts. 12. 12 taunt minions. That's a lot of taunt minions. I can still win this with the Zoolock now. That unfortunately is not a Zoolock. Well, I was dead to Kill Command already last turn. So I know he doesn't have a Kill Command in hand. 12 taunts, yes, 12 taunts. And as you could see, I could only find 1 in my first 10 cards. Lens will always draw the Dino Size. I still need to draw with the Lens this turn.
Should
because that gets me closer to something. I know he didn't have a Kill Command last turn. But he was able to top deck it this turn. Yeah. Yeah. So it's kinda hard to bait them into doing anything because they're going to shoot you in the face no matter what. So how do you bait them to do something? You don't really. He kept 3 cards. Let's see if we can survive this. Is it a big spell mage? Oh, this one could be a big spell mage. Polymorphs are the bad things in this matchup. I mean, who can say no to an extra Tyrion? Even though the Stegotron isn't bad. Stegotron works well with the Kangors. He's going to polymorph some stuff. Now we're still going with the Tyrion. Next turn is a weak one. Regardless whether I pick Stegotron or... Oh, it's not a big spell mage. It's some kind of elemental mage. Oh. Interesting. This is my weak turn. Is he going to have Giggling Inventor in a deck like this? He could. But I think I need to just hero power here. Alright, but then I'm not expecting Polymorphs anymore. I'm expecting Blaze Callers. There can still be Chain on top of it. Next turn is the Egg. Then we play an egg. There's no need for this to hit into either of those minions. It doesn't really help me. There is still the potential to play Tarim. I guess this kind of rules out the Tarim play. It doesn't really. I could play Tarim and I could kill the Water Elemental. I can still do Ziliax later. I played with Cold Wraiths. I played Cold Wraiths in budget decks, for example. It hasn't been that bad of a card. It's a decent card. And it's a 3-mana 3/4. That stat line it's a solid stat line. Against decks that are even more aggressive than yours. I guess this is time to try out the Tarim and kill the Water Elemental so we get rid of those freeze effects. And we get an 8/8 on the board, of course. I can do what Ziliax plays later. That Skeleton alright. It's a lot of stuff on the board. If I hit this one over there, he has the chance to play Blazecaller on it and kill it. This turn is really all about options. With Valanir I could kill most of this board. Or I could do an egg setup for later. I think I like the Valanir. We give him the Blazecaller if he likes that. If he likes to go with the Blazecaller, we let him do it. But Tempo Mage is just, in particular, too much to handle. Blood Knight seems like a card. Definitely a Blood Knight turn.
Glory to the Sindora.
Get rid of these fellows. Then I can either go with the egg or I can go with the Glass Knight and stuff. I could have... no, I did, of course couldn't wield first. Ah, Gluttonous Zeus getting the buff. That's a bit annoying. I guess I'm going with the Glass Knight and the Righteous Protector here. Let's do it like this. This opens up a Meteor ping play though. Oh, a Mind Control tech. Okay, I didn't see a Mind Control tech coming. Perhaps I should have. And another Elegiggle too. The plot thickens. Maybe I should have seen the Mind Control tech coming. Tommy K got Dr. Morrigan. Oh, my apologies. Sometimes it just goes that way. If I'm concerned about my health, I could play the Uther. But I think I still want to see the Tyrion here. I guess he can Mind Control tech again if he has 2.
Your magic shall not save.
Silence is good, and then he can go phase and start dealing a lot of damage. Or not. Okay, okay. That's cool. Ziliaxing the egg. I still can't kill a Spellbreaker with that. But I guess that's still what I'm going for here.
Unity
So I'm still going for this and taking down the knight there, so I get to heal a little bit now. I have no idea what he's playing, so that makes life interesting. It's a spiteful build. Wow. Spiteful build with only pyroblasts. Nice. Well, now I know that he has 2 pyroblasts in that deck.
The light protects me.
I can annoy module this to kill the Emeris. He's going to have second mind control deck too, right? Most likely. I kind of want to kill the Emeris there. He's not going to have Aluneth. I can play the Gluttonous Ooze. But I can't play the Pumpkin Peasant. Right. If I play the Pumpkin Peasant and he ends up playing, he gets the second mind control tech. That might lose the game. So I need to think about ways that he can... Spiteful Mages don't play any other expensive spells. There is no such deck as a Spiteful Mage. No one plays that. No one plays a Spiteful Mage. A deck like that doesn't exist in the game.
Glory to the Sindora.
So no, they don't play other spells. Maybe. I guess I'm magnetizing more onto this. Before or after. Makes little difference. I could also take this down now. But then I would soon lose the Uther weapon. I guess we'll play the 402 for more life steal. 2-4 is fine. Alright. So it's pretty low on resources at least. Here comes the Pyroblast. And I suppose he will kill the Ooze to protect the Blood Knight. And now I can't kill the Blood Knight. And there's one more Pyroblast left. I need a playable Taunt minion now. Well, I could kill the Blood Knight with the Ziliax. 3+4.
Unity, precision, trinity.
We have a couple of lifesteal minions on the board. We are starting to heal up here. We've seen one Pyroblast.
Do not fear power. Fear those who wield it.
Jaina is scary. How scary though? He can make more water elementals. He still has another card in hand. What if it's something that can kill a dino-sized minion? So do I like just kill the water elemental now? I don't have more minions in hand though. That's kind of a problem. I think I'm taking this line still here. I'll hit into water elemental, but I'll kill it with the Ziliax. I'll dino-size the lifesteal minion. And that's going to go face. So I start healing up. He can turn that into a water elemental, but the way this lines up now means that there's no good avenue to create more water elementals. Lens is guaranteed to draw Kangors. He needs a mind control tech to have a chance after that. Is that card a mind control tech? It's been in the hand for some time now. So mind control tech is one of the few cards that makes sense. Or Pyroblast. I think we're still going to push with the lens. I actually did not manage to get a... I'll play this one too. I didn't manage to get Ziliax back. So, Mind Control Tech is the lone card that can give him some kind of a chance here. Does he have that Mind Control Tech? He top decked the Mind Control Tech, by the way. Haha. Immediate top deck. Immediate top deck. Nice work. Nice work with the top deck. So I have 10, 18... 18 plus 5, 23 damage. Not quite enough to kill him. There's currently no water elemental on the board. I'm now just going all face, right?
Justice has failed. Fall by my hand. Reap what you sow.
And I think I'm just going all face here. I don't see how he recovers from this anyway. But that Mind Control Tech top deck was scary for a moment. I kept playing around it for a while, then eventually I didn't. But thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.